Hello and welcome to another episode of Live Feed with your host, Richard Santiago. Live Feed is brought to you by theBULLYexposed.com, a 501c3 nonprofit organization geared at helping survivors of bullying, so let them help you. Also brought to you by Traveling Tech Teacher. For all your digital resources, check out travelingtechteacher.com. Little tent events. Thank you for joining the show. The Voices for the Change. Thank you for joining the show. So you guys have asked me when we talk about eating right. What about when you don't have time to eat? A lot of you tell me that you don't eat meat, and that's great. But you're in a situation sometimes where you can't get to any food, and you end up starving yourself, and that's definitely something you don't want to do. So we understand now that there are some fast food operations that do have alternatives excuse me, for people that don't eat meat. So we're currently on a lockdown, so we really can't go very far, but on the base that we have a fast food place. So I went to check it out and kind of get an idea. Hey Tully, thank you for joining the show. And kind of wanted to get an idea of what it's like. So yeah, if you are working weird hours like my good friend Tully, and you can't get to any food right away, fast food is convenient. But now with the alternatives of alternate meat choices, I think that yes, if once in a while you are really in a rush and you don't have time to really eat, it is better to get some alternative meat at a fast food joint than to starve yourself. That's for sure. Don't make it a habit. But there's one thing that I do want to say. I will prove this to you. So we have it here. Let me get the receipt out. So let's see if I can fold this in half. I don't know if you guys can read that, but it says $7 for an Impossible Burger. $7. And I think I've proven to you already with, if you guys remember, I did a video on how much you can buy, how much vegetables you can buy, because you guys are always saying vegetables are so expensive. How much vegetables you guys can buy. Yes, Telly. How many vegetables you guys can buy with $10? Or how much? Excuse me. What kind of English is that? How much vegetables you can buy with $10? And that's an episode we had a couple of days ago. A couple of months ago. And I've proven that if you get a burger for $10 with fries and a drink, you can get so much more if you purchase the drink and you purchase like maybe a salad. It's just those guys that are saying that vegetables are just so expensive it's not worth it are really not really looking at the whole big picture. Not to mention you will get sick less, so that means going into the doctor less. So let's try this thing. So like I said, we're not allowed off base right now, and there's only one place on. Okay, so this is not anything towards the burger, but she forgot my onion. Oh well. So I just have tomatoes, lettuce, and she forgot my pickle too. Oh no, she got pickle all the way in the bottom. Okay, but she forgot my onion. Okay. Oh well. I don't have anything to drink to wash this down with, so it's going to really be tough. Hey Danielle, thank you for joining the show. Telly says there hasn't been a burger yet that I haven't been able to finish. That's awesome. All right. Let's see how this tastes. So this is the Impossible Burger by you know who. They're not a sponsor of ours, so we're not going to say their names. The bread feels very spongy. What's up, Danielle? How you doing? we're doing a review on the Impossible Burger. Bread is very spongy. I just bought this, so it hasn't been sitting around. I bought this, got on right away because I did not want it to sit around. Really doesn't feel that hot. But again, that's that particular burger's joint's problem, not the whole concept. It tastes alright. I know I'm chewing in your mouth, guys, and I'm sorry. It doesn't taste too bad. You could tell they put a lot of what seems to be like smoke, liquid smoke. It's got a smoky taste to it. Ooh, that's a name. I'm gonna call you Vid. Thank you, Vid, for joining the show. Where are you from? And tell us your name. The end of the pickle, nasty. I mean, it's like all hard. I've been good, Danielle. How about yourself? Does it look like? Doesn't look like you're happy. Well, I'm just trying to figure out all the flavors, you know. Oh, I guess I was wrong. There is onion on this, like a thin piece of onion. It's kind of cold, even though I just got it. I mean, I don't know. It's very salty. It's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. If you're in a rush and you want to eat it, I mean, and you're hungry, better than starving yourself. That's for sure. But if you're getting it and you don't want to eat meat, don't get it with mayonnaise. Remember that, because mayonnaise has eggs. So you don't want to get it with mayonnaise. So this says no mayonnaise, just ketchup, pickles, onions, and lettuce and tomato. Yeah, not bad. I'm sorry if I don't look happy. It's not bad. It's not something I would eat every day. And but it, it's neither here nor there. Tamara and I ate the Impossible Burger before. What did you think about it? I mean, I think it's better. Like, I've gone to vegan burger joints, and I think those are a little bit better. And like I said, you can taste the liquid smoke on this. And they put lines on it, if you guys are wondering, because this particular burger joint says that they cook on a grill, so they put the lines in it. And those aren't put in when they cook it. Those are definitely put in the factory for sure. I'm willing to bet my life on that. I thought it was okay, Danielle says. Awesome. Yeah, it's not bad. Let's say when you when you critique food, you only need one bite. I guess that's not me. I need more than one bite to be sure. So he says, unfortunately, he hasn't had it. Do they have any places like that in Australia? I know that tons of my friends from Australia told me when I cook for them that I make a mean burger, and if I ever took that concept and opened a restaurant in Australia, I would be set for life, because that burger that they taste is the best burger ever. And a lot of burger joints are not successful because all they do is just cook the meat. They don't season the meat up at all. They don't try to change the meat up at all, and that's kind of weird to me. You gotta always season something. Everything needs to be seasoned. That's the same reason a lot of people tell me, oh, I don't like tofu. Tofu is gross. Well, what'd you do with the tofu? You know, a lot of uneducated places, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to squeeze all the liquid out of the tofu. When you squeeze the liquid out of the tofu and you replace that liquid that you just pushed out of it with flavor, that's what makes your tofu flavorful. But if you just take it out of the box, cut it up, and cook and put it in food, then you're not adding any flavor to the tofu, and that's why you might find tofu bland. So if you're a person that tried tofu and you find it bland, get yourself there's a little device you can buy, and I guess I should have bought it on the show. I didn't know I was going to talk about tofu, but there's a device you can buy that will press the liquid out of the tofu. But you can just put like a heavy pot in 2 plates, and that pushes the liquid out. But you got to get that liquid out and then incorporate some kind of flavor to that liquid. I mean, to the tofu, and that will help you in making the tofu more flavorful. There you go, guys. Did Marie try it yet? No, Marie is not interested in trying it. She's actually going to be upset that I went and got this because it's fast food and we don't eat fast food. But a lot of you guys were asking me to please do a review on something that has to do with alternative meats. So I was driving by and coming home, so I thought I would grab this and see what it tastes like. Dutch, Nick Fury, thank you for joining the show. Let's see. Tully says, in Australia, we call, I'm not going to say the name of the place, Hungry Jacks. Oh, okay. So with you being a vegan, have you crossed the line? I would say I crossed the line when I first started about 5 years ago. I kept going back to meat, but since then, no, I have not. It's very easy. It's very easy because when you've been in the game, so to speak, if you've been in the game as long as I have with eating no meat, it actually grosses you out. For instance, if this was real meat, I would be able to smell it, smell the gaminess. I think you guys know what I mean by that. When you get meat from the store and you smell that gamey, that what they call the gaminess of the chicken, or the gaminess of whatever animal it is, for me, and I think for many vegans, I would assume I could still smell that. Even when it's cooked, I still smell that, and that grosses me out. Just like you, if I gave you a burger raw and I told you to eat it, you would smell that gaminess. You would be like, I'm not going to eat this. That's what it smells like for me, raw. Not as strong, of course, but when I bring it up to my face enough, I can smell it. And so that'll keep me from, as Tully so humorously said, crossing the line. Keep me from crossing the line. Tully says, let's hear the theme song. You want to hear the theme song for the show? Is that what you want to hear? Is that what you're asking me, or you're asking me the theme? The theme is, we're just going to review the burger, and I'm so glad that we did get someone on the show live that has tried it. Because I guess I'm going to eat this whole thing while I'm at it. Like I said, it's not bad. It's not something you want to do every day, but if you're in a pinch and you're busy and you only have 30 seconds to eat, go right ahead. Even though, for me, I'm sorry, $7.80 is a lot of money for this burger. Please don't understand. Please don't think, oh my God, he's so cheap. No, for a fast food burger, $7 to me is too much, because I know what I can actually get if I was gonna buy some vegetables or something. For instance, I know that I can get for $7 I could probably get a drink and a California a vegan veggie California roll from this local sushi joint that's on base. I think it's $4 or $5 for the veggie sushi roll, and then $2 for the drink, and you'll be good to go. So okay, you want to hear the theme song? Okay, give me 1 second here, guys. There we go. Yeah, like I said, it's not bad. It's a good alternative. I think there's a lot better than going and eating meat. Let's see, Tully says, I can eat an average burger in 4 minutes flat. Wow. I don't know what I've never timed myself. I heard it's not very good to eat food fast. I'm not shaming you, Tully. I try not to do that. Because when I eat in a hurry, I remember being at work, gotta shove everything down. I feel like crap afterwards. So yeah. But, hey, some people actually like join contests, right? You got the Intimates contest. Did you have any eating contests in Australia, Tully? Any type of eating contest? I'm sorry, guys. Not being very professional today. If this was a set, we would definitely be in trouble. You see the executive producer have a fit. Get him off that set. Gross. Again, like the end, and it's unchewable. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind the end of the cucumber or the pickle, but it's like so hard you can't even bite into it. Oh man. It's like, really? You're gonna really put that in there? So let me know, Tully. Do they have any eating contests where you're from? I know they have like hot pepper eating contests. Kim Snow Girl, thank you for joining the show. Where are you from? So yeah, a lot of contests. Hot dog eating contest, I know that. Pepper eating, I saw a hot pepper eating contest. That's gotta be like the worst. Listen, I'm gonna try to do a vegan diet this week for a month. Wish me luck. Good for you. Good for you. I think that's definitely the way to start. You know, some people try to stop it all in one shot, and that's not good for them. So yeah, so you're gonna cut out meat. Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing, Tully? Just gonna cut out meat to start, and then go to something, and then go the whole 9 yards? So overall, not bad. Like I said, I'm not happy with the price, and that could just be because I live on an island, and anytime you live on an island, things are more expensive. I don't know. I don't know what a burger like this would cost in the continental U.S., but I'm not happy with the price. That's for sure. And for me, they're gonna put more lettuce. I guess if I'm ever in a pinch and I go purchase this, I would ask them definitely for more lettuce, more tomato, more pickle. And I think they don't put that much because people don't want that. Unfortunately, people don't want lettuce, pickle, or tomato on this sandwich. They just want to eat the meat. I've seen some of my friends just actually take off the lettuce and tomato. Excuse me, guys. Off of a sandwich. I'm gonna have to go down and get it. I dropped my napkin, didn't want to pick it up, but I'm licking my fingers on TV or on the screen. That's not good. Yeah, so I know some people, I think that might be the reason why they don't really put a lot of lettuce and tomato, because nobody wants that. Let's see. Curious, when was the last time you eaten meat? I would have to say probably. Yeah. I was at a party. It was a benefit. I was at a benefit, and I was starving. And you see, it's very hard for vegans to, because people don't understand salad. They think, okay, well, I could just make you a salad with the worst type of lettuce, like iceberg lettuce, and that's a salad, right? No, that's not really a salad. That's a salad you're accustomed to, and that's why you don't like to eat salad. But there are other salads, other greens that are more flavorful. So sometimes I'll go to a party and they think iceberg lettuce is a salad. There you go. So we've taken care of the people that don't eat meat, but that's so far from the truth. And I was hungry, and and like I said, don't starve yourself. So I was hungry, so I ate. There was this rib that someone told me, baby back rib. Someone told me you got to try these things. They're great, and I was already hungry, so I tried about 2 or 3 ribs. It was very good job. And that's probably was the last time. So that was probably 3-4 years ago, probably, because I was in a situation of, like I told you guys, if you're in a situation, if you're in a pinch, walk into a fast food joint and get yourself an Impossible Burger or whatever that company. I think every company now, from what I understand, Wendy's, McDonald's, and so on, they have some type of alternative for meat in the way of a burger. I believe all of them. If you know that to be a fact, let me know. If you know it to be false, let me know. Put it in the comments. So you always have that option. But to me, if you're really in a rush, I would walk into a sushi joint and ask them for a California roll, no, just vegetables, and that's it, and they can whip that up for you real quick. Probably the same price. Maybe it'll be a little more expensive, but at least you're eating right. But for a pinch, and I was certainly in a pinch, and that's why I did that. That's enough for me. There's still more burger left, but that's enough for me. Oh, I hope you guys, I appreciate that. I know some of you were asking me, please do something. I would have loved, if I lived back in the States, I probably, and we weren't having this situation with the unfortunate event, I probably would have done it right and got one from every fast food joint and really done it that way. That would have really been a good way to do it, so I could kind of figure out which one's the best tasting one and stuff like that. So maybe one day when I'm back in the U.S., that's what I'll do. But yeah, when it comes to eating right, just take one day at a time. That's on. Don't buy when you're out shopping. Don't buy. Because I do it too. The amount of sodium inside of chips, way too high. I wish I bought a drink into the studio. I didn't. So the amount of sodium in chips and stuff like that is very high. And so I try to stay away from that. So I try not to get chips. Sometimes there have been times that I put a bag of chips into my cart, and then when I get to the cashier, I say, you know what, I'm sorry. Can you, I want to put that back. So I've been there, I've been there. But if you're a person that's trying to cut meat like Tully, or if you trying to cut something from your diet, don't buy it in the store. Don't buy it, because if you buy it, you're going to eat it. You're going to want it. And Tully, thank you for starting the Q&A. Tully says, what's happening with you guys moving? Well, I don't know if you saw our show the other day. Our dogs left Wednesday. The dogs are now, last time we checked, they were in Hawaii. They're probably on their way somewhere in the United States right now. So the dogs have left. And I know some of you are probably thinking, that's stupid. And I agree. Why did you take your dogs and take them to Hawaii when you have no idea? To Italy when you have no idea when you're going to go. Well, that's because the next couple of days are booked, or a couple of months are booked. So if our dogs didn't fly Wednesday, they wouldn't be able to fly for a long time. And if we get the call from my wife's boss stating, okay, you are going to be in Hawaii in the next 5 days, get ready, the dogs wouldn't be able to come with us. And it's a huge mess to get your dogs international, or over international borders or waters. Tough thing. We worked so hard back and forth with the different groups and organizations. Oh, well, you got this paperwork, but you didn't get this paperwork, so we got to go back to U.S., get that signed, and then it's just a mess. So we had to do them now. So good question. Thank you for the question. So as far as I move, we have not received our visa yet. My wife is calling the embassy in Detroit. They're the ones that have our paperwork. She's calling them every day, being a pest to them, and unfortunately, that's what you have to do. You be polite. Be polite. There's no need to be rude, but she's on them every day. Hey, how you doing? What's going on today? Hey, how you doing? That's really the only way to get things going, is to be polite. But even if the person's rude, there have been people that my wife has called them, and especially for the paperwork for the animals, and the person's rude to her, because it's like, oh my God, she's bothering me again. But that's what you have to do. So just kill them with kindness. Definitely don't want to end up in an argument with someone that can just decide to get rid of your paperwork. That's for sure. But thank you for the question. Yeah, it's going slow. And now that the dogs are there, before I really didn't care, to be honest. When if we left another 2 months from now, or if we were still here in December. I mean, it's a pain in the butt to live out of your suitcase for a long period of time, but it really did not bother me when we left. Now that the dogs are over there, I want to get to the dogs, and not because I need my dogs. I can't live without my dogs. It's not that. It's just that it's costing us money to keep them down there. So, excuse me, why have them down there? So yeah, I'm very eager now to get down to Italy, meet the new friends I made in Italy, and get my life back together and not living out of a suitcase. Not living, not the vehicle we have is not ours. Thank God we have a great friend that lent us her vehicle. She has not asked for it back, and I guess we have it as long as we're here. But that's really a pain in the butt to be dependent on people like that. So we really want to get our lives back together. So hopefully we will very shortly. But that's it. It's what it is. It's journey. It's really funny, because when my wife told me, and when I told you guys that my wife got this job in Italy, I was like, oh, great. That's great. It was like a double-edged sword. I was really happy. Oh, we're going to go live in Europe. I always wanted to live in Europe. I always wanted to live somewhere also that I had to learn a new language. As some of you may know, I was opting for Japan, but Japan, no jobs in Japan at this time that my wife fits. So Italy is where my wife fits, and that's great because now we can visit so many other countries. We'll probably live there for a while, 5 years, 7 years, I don't know. Uh, but it was a double-edged sword because I knew somehow, some way, this virus is going to get in the way, and it definitely is getting in the way of us having to move out and start our new adventure in Italy. But it'll come. Thank you for the question, Tully. Well, that's going to do it for me, guys, on this episode of Live Feed with your host, Richard Santiago. Hopefully now I will stop getting the DMs about when are you going to do meat, alternative meats. There you guys go. Probably not the best thing. When we get to Italy, I'll find out what's out there and maybe do an episode about the different meats that are out there, because you can have sausage, you can make yourself some. I've made myself some Italian food with sausages. I've made Mexican food with chorizo. So in other words, the soy is taking the place. So you season it the way you would any chorizo, but the soy is taking place of the whatever meat that you would use, and it was good. So in a pinch. So that's going to do it for us in this episode. Live Feed is brought to you by Traveling Tech Teacher. For all your digital resources, check out travelingtechteacher.com, and brought to you by theBULLYexposed.com, 501c3 nonprofit organization geared at helping survivors of bullying. So let them help you. And I want to let you guys know that at represent.com/store/theBULLYexposed, we have tons of t-shirts. We've even turned some of our inspirational posts into t-shirts. So if you like our inspirational posts, definitely go check that out. Tully says, nice and early today. I love this time. Oh, okay. I am going to do a show later on for you and Pico. I was prepared to do that. So if this works better for you, then maybe I won't do a show tonight, but we don't know. I don't know. But anyone can wear the crown. Anyone can be a hero. Be kind to one another, guys, and have a great day. Bye now.